All right, Seton, poll question today. What are we going to go with hour one?
I think we start with the Jets.
Okay.
Yesterday, the Jets did they get better? Did they get more confused?
Ooh.
Did they seem to be in flux.
Well, it's not every day when you have your GM fired, your coach has already been fired, and you want to move on from your quarterback. So that's kind of the trilogy here that we're seeing with the Jets. And Joe Douglas did a pretty good job, though, with some of the talent. So he got Breece Hall, he got Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Will McDonald, all drafted by him. But really, this comes down to they whiffed on Zach Wilson, number 2 overall pick, and they whiffed on Aaron Rodgers. They gave up a first-round pick for Aaron Rodgers. I can't blame Rodgers' injury on Douglas, but that doesn't mean that, this guy's a lousy talent evaluator. This is just everybody bases their success building a team, getting the right quarterback, and they didn't do that. It cost a coach a job, a GM a job, and ultimately it'll cost the quarterback his job. Yeah, Seton.
New York team in better shape, the Giants or the Jets?
Oh, boy. Oh.
Came out firing on this Wednesday.
Someone has to be better, not in good, but better.
In better shape. Which one of them is in better shape right now?
Well, it feels like the Giants are going to have some upheaval. They need a new quarterback. They probably will. Man, I am having some issues here.
Yeah, how you doing, bud? You okay?
Yeah, I get choked up. Yes, Paul.
It feels like the Jets have young talent on the roster with Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner, who may be regressing, at least public perception-wise. But the Jets feel more cursed than the Giants. The Giants feel like they've had more good years than bad, and this is like an anomaly. Feel-wise.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets are the Jets. They're Jetsian. They do these things for decades. The Giants have at least had success. They're not basing the, hey, be a Jets fan because we won with Joe Namath Super Bowl III. They went all in. They thought they had it. They thought Aaron Rodgers could be Aaron Rodgers. It didn't work out that way. He's been a big disappointment. And, some people have said that Aaron could play next year for somebody else. I don't see anybody, unless they go, hey, nobody's coming to watch us play, come out and see Aaron Rodgers. I don't see that happening because he's been banged up. I don't think the Jets want him. There's a report with Diana Rossini that they were thinking of benching Aaron Rodgers after week 4. That doesn't sound like you want him back. And now you're going to go, okay, we need a quarterback, a coach, and a GM. But you still have that same owner. And I do think that, Belichick's not looking at this. He's even said that. It's basically you start with the owner, and that's not a good situation here. But would I say that I have more confidence in the Giants organization, but I don't know if anybody's in a good position right now. I think they're kind of neck and neck here, depending on, Daniel Jones, are you bringing him back? Probably not. All right, so who are you getting? The Jets, Aaron Rodgers. So who are you getting? That would tell me what direction you're going in. And right now, they're kind of in neutral. Yeah, Paulie.
Right now, the New York Giants have the 4th pick of the draft. Right now, the New York Jets have the 7th pick of the draft. Wow.
Well, I don't know if you have franchise quarterbacks. Cam Ward seems to be a good story. Shedeur Sanders seems to be a good story. But I don't know if you go, those guys, if we redrafted, so if you had, all the quarterbacks who are rookies this year, and then you threw in Cam Ward and you threw in Shedeur Sanders, where would they go in this draft? Would it be those 4 that are playing in the NFL right now, and then you would have Shedeur and then Cam Ward? Probably, but I'd have to get a talent evaluator on. But, are you getting somebody? Does Dion want his son to go to the Giants or the Jets? I don't know. Yeah, Paul.
It does feel like these days that it doesn't matter there doesn't have to be an Andrew Luck in the draft. 6 quarterbacks went in the first 12 picks last year. 1 to be a backup, Michael Penix. It feels like with those rookie quarterback contracts, the incentive to take a rookie quarterback is so high, you don't pass, even if you've got question marks. It feels like it's just the thing to do.
Go to danpatrick.com, buy a Tailgate Moonshine 4-pack, receive a super special limited edition gift, something we've been working on. And, well, let's put it this way, something we might say we'll call an audible on. Limited quantities. Shop now, danpatrick.com. Stat of the day, Panini America, the official trading cards of the program. All right, what other poll questions you looking at, Seton?
You know, I keep looking at Brian Daboll, too. And the move, if he's coaching for his job, and the move then is to let me bring in Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
That's helping him keep his job by...
Well, he's being a good employee.
Because he's not letting Daniel Jones get hurt, right?
Yes, he's being told Daniel Jones isn't going to play anymore for us. He's our third-string quarterback.
Right.
We want to make sure that he doesn't play, therefore he gets hurt, therefore we owe him $23 million. Is that okay, Coach? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Tommy DeVito on Thanksgiving against Cooper Rush. Plenty of seats still available. Yeah.
How much of if Brian Daboll gets fired, how much of it is because of the quarterback? How much of it is because they let Saquon go?
Well, they doubled down on Daniel Jones. That's the problem. They never should have done that. And then maybe they would have kept Saquon Barkley. And then maybe you're going to get a quarterback. And maybe he's a bridge quarterback. But at least, now, I was all in on Saquon when they drafted him. Now, way too high. I thought he was going to be the running back he is now. I thought he would be that for Eli in his last year. And maybe they could get some magic. They spent a lot of money back then on their defense, and it didn't work out. Saquon is a really good player, and he would have been an insurance policy for Daniel Jones. All else fails, Daniel, get the ball to Saquon Barkley. Well, they doubled down on Daniel Jones, and now they let Saquon walk, and now he's an MVP candidate. He wouldn't have been an MVP candidate with the Giants. He's with the right team. It's like Christian McCaffrey going to the Niners. You're with the right team. They have a lot of weapons. They have a good line. They know how to use you. There's a lot of weapons. They don't just zero in on you. But that's where the Giants made their mistake. Let Daniel Jones prove. What's his best year? 15 touchdown passes?
Yeah.
and you're going to give him $40 million? I mean, that's silly. Crazy. Yes, Todd.
Is the average fan, Giants fan, more mad at the organization or Saquon? I ask that because if you had a Saquon Barkley Giants jersey and you go to MetLife for a Giants game, are you wearing your Saquon Barkley jersey, or are you mad that he left for a division rival?
It's not his fault. He wanted to stay. They let him go out and flirt. It's like, hey, we kind of want to be in a relationship with you, but if you want to see other people, go ahead. I wouldn't blame Saquon Barkley for anything. And if you want to wear the jersey, wear the jersey. I mean, gosh, it's gotten to the point, if you do buy a jersey, chances are that player is eventually going to play for somebody else. It's not where, hey, I bought my Ripken jersey or my Tony Gwynn jersey. They're going to be there forever. That doesn't happen. Yes, Paulie.
Yeah, we've discussed jersey insurance, but Saquon was there for 5 seasons. Plus, you can't really return it at this juncture.
No. But if you're a Giants fan, you want to wear it, and you go, oh, remember the good old days, you know, OC Human Eura or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it matters, but I wouldn't blame Saquon. I'd blame the GM. And he did it on TV. He did it right in front of us, where he's like, hey, you know, I mean, if you let us have the final say on it. And I'm thinking, you are crazy.
Go take a look.
You're crazy.
Come on back.
Hey.
Okay, but go take a look.
Take a look. Yeah, you want to have dinner? Dear. You want to cozy up with somebody? You know, maybe a weekend fling? But, hey, let us know. And I'm thinking, what are you doing?
It's like, go take a look, man. It's cool. Go ahead. Nobody's going to offer him anything. Trust me, okay? He's going to come. Oh.
Wait. Oh. Yes, Paul.
And that clip, there's that clip from Hard Knocks where Joe Shane, the GM, says, well, you know, they're talking about not to Philly. It would just upset me so much. Every time Saquon has a big game with the Eagles, that clip gets circulated on social media. It's going to haunt them forever.
But it's embarrassing. Like, that's your negotiation? Go out there and talk to other teams, but let us have the final. Once you say go talk to other people, that's where you're saying we don't think you're going to get a better deal than us, and we'll be waiting for you. And then all of a sudden the Eagles go, wait a minute. Is this a trick question? Are we interested in saying, yes, we are. We'll pay you that. And you see where the Eagles are and where the Giants are. Yes, Todd.
And on the other side, the player doesn't feel the love that they're looking for. It's like, I did A, B, and C for you the last 5 years, and you're telling me, anything other than we want you back, how do we get this done? I'm moving on. I'm glad he not only moved on, but went to someone in their division.
It's a business. That's all. But we normally don't get to see that. We don't get to see behind the curtain where you're going, all right, how did these negotiations work? That's embarrassing how it worked. Or didn't work. Yes,
I mean, the Giants did do him a solid. And he said, in the moment, hey, look, we're going to do what's right by you. Go see if you can get more money than what we're offering. Great, then take it. If not, then come back. And then he went and found it. And they're like, okay, well, that backfired. Oh, well. But they did do him a solid. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. I don't think it was intentional that they were going to do him a solid. It was, we'll let you look just so you're going to find out. You're going to face reality here. Nobody's going to pay you what you think you're worth. And then we'll gladly have you back. And then all of a sudden, Philadelphia is like, yeah, we'll gladly pay. Like the separation in some of these contracts for a running back is like $1 million. I mean, it's not exorbitant, but you see what they can do for your quarterback. You know what they do. Derrick Henry, what he's done. I mean, you just see these guys, and they can be different. They're handling the ball, 20, 25 times? And if you get your good one, that's such a difference maker for a quarterback.